In the second half of the 18th century AD, people had a great interest in strange and bewildering matters, and overall this period of human life was very intriguing. This was because concurrent with the Industrial Revolution, extensive and significant changes were occurring in all aspects of human life, and innovations, experiences, and new products were becoming available every day. This phenomenon led to the emergence of pranks, deception of others, and fraud during this era, which is known as the Golden Age of Deception. It was characterized by incidents such as the writing of a book on archaeology claiming that the body of a giant in Lake Cardiff, New York, had turned into stone and was discovered by archaeologists. Throughout the 19th century, the Lake Cardiff Giant story remained a hot topic in the United States, and another researcher named Michael Petit also documented cases related to it. It seemed that this story gained popularity as a classic fake news item around the days of 1869 AD, and at the same time, there was a belief that this narrative might actually be true, deliberately leaving room for various interpretations. This story lingered in the minds of the American people for many years, and many believed it to be real. Recently, the Smithsonian Institution's research series and museum had delved into the realities of this famous story. In 1869, the body of this lake giant, which had gained considerable fame, was discovered by two laborers named Gideon Emmons and Henry Nichols while digging a well on a neighboring farm by the lake. The farm belonged to the man named William Noel. Mark Rose writes about this discovery. During the excavation, they came across a piece of rock at a depth of 3 feet, and by carefully clearing the surrounding soil, they were faced with a stone foot. Subsequently, they unearthed the body of a stone statue of a man standing about 10 feet tall. However, it is also questioned whether there was any logical reason for these individuals to dig in a location other than the one specified by their employer. Many local people believe that this statue belonged to the ancestors of the indigenous people of the region. After the news of this discovery was published by Mark Rose, hundreds of amateur archaeologists flocked to this area with the goal of observing and examining the statue that had caused such a sensation due to its discovery. On the other hand, evidence indicated that this statue belonged to an executed individual, which further led people to believe in its authenticity. It should also be noted that this discovery had brought significant profits to the landowner and the local people. However, this was not the sole factor behind the rumors and bizarre news about this statue. Later, it was revealed that a man named George Hall, who was a cousin of William Noel, the owner of the farm where the statue was found and engaged in the sale of tobacco and tobacco-related products, had created this giant to prove a particular point. He didn't have religious beliefs and had not received formal education, but he had a keen interest in various sciences, and the statue he created was very precise and beautifully crafted, causing all the commotion. Subsequently, this statue was sold to a group of traveling merchants who arranged tours to exhibit it. Eventually, the statue's fame caught the attention of a man named P.T. Barnum, who was one of the most famous showmen of the era. When the original owners of the statue refused to sell it to Barnum, he went ahead and created an exact replica of the statue, presenting it as the original. The original owners filed a complaint against him, and the judges ruled that both parties bringing their respective fake statues did not constitute a legal offense since it was essentially a forgery of a forgery. In December 1869, a man named Moss wrote in his notes, "George Hall confused to the world that the giant and the stone statue were not real, and the story of the deception came to an end." Among all these, the question that arises is, despite the unnatural appearance of the statue and its lack of authenticity, why did people believe this story and fall for it for nearly a century? So dear companions, what is your opinion on this matter? Thank you for being with us so far. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you are interested about information, wonders on our contents, please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to be aware of daily content.